And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. To throw is Walker. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Walker. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, it's Rice. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Walker. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Walker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. P.J. Walker. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, that was sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert throwing again. Touchdown! That's caught. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 31, Walker gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Walker now to throw on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the set. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Herbert following the turnover. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Walker. Throw right right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Walker. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know it.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Rice, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Walker now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, Walker. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
on 2nd and 16. Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker, he's got it complete to Thompson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Herbert now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Herbert. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Burrow will throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Burton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He juked him. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 63 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down. Another carry for Burton. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to get...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll be out right at the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make...
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 37 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Throwing again on second down. Burrow, second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They give to Burton, the fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Olivier Vernon brings him down. From the 41, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert off of play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Hand off to the fullback, Burton. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Burton here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Open man is Chase, complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today,
Herbert has it knocked free. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
that might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 45.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to it before he can get started.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with a fullback, Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out the way.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 44, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Here we go. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Boy, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Well, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the run, this is Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They run again with Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Kelly, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. To throw, Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Now Burrow loses the football. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Burrow. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Higgins, what a catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing, Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.